Hi guys, thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. My name is Amanda, aka Freckled Louie Cat, and we're going to be playing some Sims 4 today, and we're going to be in Willow Creek. We're actually going to be starting a series here on my channel where we're completely renovating Willow Creek. It actually came as the base game with the Sims 4 release, so it has not been upgraded, but I'm going to go through and update all the buildings as well as the families in that specific world, and then possibly be moving on to the other worlds that were a little bit newer when the Sims 4 came out. So if you would want to join me, I'd love to have you. Let's go ahead and get into the building. So as I said, today we are going to be in the Willow Creek area. We're going to be renovating the Movers and Shakers gym to start off with. We're going to be doing a quick little overview here to start off with. So this is what it looked like before. I don't mind the shape of the build. I'm going to probably keep it as close to this shape as possible. There's going to be some minor changes, but not too much. So this build is fairly empty. I have noticed with some of these Sims 4 builds that they are pretty empty. This is a base game, so we didn't have a lot of things in the Sims 4 at this time yet. But here we are getting into the demolition of the build. We're getting rid of all the lights, the windows, all of the equipment. We are starting with a clean slate here. Now, my idea for this gym was that maybe somebody had bought it. It is in a smaller town, so they bought it and they are interested in renovating it. And here I am realizing that I deleted a room, so I'm gonna have to put that back. That happens a lot. I delete a lot of walls and a lot of rooms, so bear with me. But we're just updating the windows here, making it a little bit more modern. Just a little bit of a refresh. And I am going to keep this sign. I thought I wanted to keep it here, but that is going to be changing by the end of this build. And like I said, I want to try to update this a little bit, not too much. I do want to try to keep it within the traditional aspect that it seems like the other buildings around it have. So some darker wood, but trying to modernize it a little bit, but not too much. And realizing I deleted another wall. And then here we are in the back patio, I guess you would call it. I really don't do too much to the back patio. I do add a basketball hoop just because I feel like a basketball hoop would be something that would be very good to have at a gym. So I do add that. And just deleting some other windows upstairs. And I got rid of the balcony on the one side there. I did decide to keep the one balcony because I thought it'd be a nice little lounge area. And then we are going to be moving on to the roofing aspect of this build as well. Now, I have been playing The Sims since the first Sims 1 game came out. So it's been quite a bit that I've been playing this game. I am still in no way, shape, or form an expertise when it comes to anything in this. I'm always learning. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos that other people do to kind of figure out how I want to place things, just to always learn. And, you know, that's something that I would highly suggest if you're coming to my channel to get build tips and everything like that. Most of the stuff that I have learned or found out, I watched a lot of YouTube or been watching Twitch. That's something else that I watch a lot of as well, just to get some ideas. For the roofing here, I didn't want to change it too much. I did add that little angular roof piece, but I liked the idea of having it be somewhat similar to the building beside it, with it still having somewhat of a flat roof, so I didn't want to change that too much. And then just changing the railing, updating it a little bit as well. And I did decide to keep the red brick. I just kind of had the idea that maybe they decided to just paint it all one color instead of having it be two different types of brick. And then we're going to be moving down to the front area of the build. So just putting some columns here. I do end up putting some greenery out front as well. I did have the idea that, you know, maybe the significant other of the person who bought the gym, maybe they were like, oh, we need to add some curb appeal. So we definitely need to have some like potted plants and things out there. And then I also wanted to put a sign out front, kind of like to say this is a gym, obviously, instead of just having that one sign. And I found this little framed rounded bulb light, and I thought putting a corkboard inside of it, maybe where the community posts the goings on that's going on around town. I thought that was a really cute idea, so I was really happy with that find. Then just adding some lighting. And then I did get some more inspiration from the light posts there. They are a little bit more traditional, I would say. So I wanted to bring a little bit more greenery in. Again, maybe the significant other was like, oh no, we need way more greenery here. So just putting some planter boxes out front. Adding the door up top and then adding in some of those modern windows as well up top. And then doing a little bit of roofing on the back as well. I'm not sure if I keep that bump out or not. I can't 100% remember. And then we do move to the inside. It does look a little bit different. I did do some changes off camera because I was very frustrated with the reception area that you might have caught a glimpse there. Very hard to figure out where I wanted to put that, but I'm very happy with the placement. And then here I am just putting down some of the workout equipment. I have some of those giant TVs on the walls, 4 different ones, and you know, if you've ever been to a gym like Planet Fitness or anything like that, that every single one of those TVs have something different playing on them. You could not tell me otherwise. And then just putting some punching bags here. They are not the ideal placement or area that I would like them to be in, but I wanted to fill the space, so I figured that they would do. And then here I am trying to figure out a flooring. I had a specific flooring in mind. I could not end up finding it, but I ended up just going with a linoleum, which worked out really well because there's some scratches and scrapes on it to make it look like, you know, people have been lifting heavy things and putting them down and scraped it up a little bit. So there's the linoleum. I did put some mirrors. I'm putting some posters up. I do feel like this gym is very community oriented, so maybe they have the university posters up. Maybe the gym owner went to one of the universities, so he wants to, you know, support them as much as possible. So he's putting them around. And I did also put that little scroll wheel above the TVs as well. I thought maybe that kind of had like the news or something going on top of it. And then I wanted to separate this area. I didn't like how it looked with the wood going straight to linoleum. So I figured I'd do like a little custom archway instead of just a flat wall that would like completely cut everything off. And then I did want to put something on the ground as well. My original thought was to put caution tape, like do not cross, serious weightlifting on this side. But I just decided to go with something a little bit more neutral. And then this is the reception desk area. Obviously it doesn't work as a real thing, but I wanted to have something there, some filing cabinets. There's a big crate in the corner that I thought maybe they had like basketballs or yoga mats or kept some things in there for the gym. And then just changing out the basketball hoop area. I thought it was a little bit too big, so I wanted to make it a little bit smaller. And then we're going to be moving it to upstairs. So I already did the bathrooms off camera as well. They're very similar to what they were before, just a little bit different, a little bit updated. And then we do add some steam rooms in here. I maybe went a little overboard with putting 3 in here, but I figured why not. So I did add those in. And then I did add the bar back in just to the opposite side of the build. Again, I wanted to keep it a little bit more traditional in those lines, with the dark woods and everything like that. So I do like how that turned out, but I figured it'd be nice after a steam room. You go over, you get a nice hot cup of juice, or, you know, maybe something a little harder depending on what your preference is. And then I did put some lockers out here. There are lockers in the bathrooms as well, but I wanted to add some additional space. I then also got the idea from using these little ottomans that maybe their color of the gym would be orange, kind of playing off the idea of like Planet Fitness being like purple and yellow. Theirs is going to be orange. So at the end of the build, you'll see that I do bring some of those orange aspects in, but I just really love the pop of color with all the dark wood. And then over here, I do add a little table with a little mirror. I figured, you know, you come out of the steam rooms, your hair is kind of crazy from all that humidity and everything in there, so you need to kind of fix it up. So I thought this would be a perfect area for that. I do struggle to find a mirror, but in the end, I think I just go with a basic round one, nothing too fancy or big. And then just adding a little bit extra greenery. Again, maybe the significant other is trying to make it look a little nicer inside. And then here in this area, I wanted to add another type of wall art. I don't have a lot of things on the wall, honestly, upstairs. I put something here right out of like the bathrooms and everything like that. I believe it's just another cork board, but I kind of feel like maybe the gym puts things there for like what they have going on for that specific business. And then obviously I found more banners and everything while I was scrolling through, so I had to include them in as well. I did also add this little retail area. It obviously isn't real. It doesn't function. I mean, the vending machines do, but I figured that could be like a place where there's like protein or supplements. I thought that was a really cute idea, so I just put, you know, fake ones up there. And then here's that cork board. I'm trying to find some other ideas, but I don't think I do. The only other thing I have upstairs is obviously the behind the bar area. I have some things, and then I do end up having a big gallery wall on the wall behind the tables, but you'll see that here at the end. Here I'm trying to figure out if I can make this area a little bit brighter. I just felt like it was so dark. I did add some lights and everything, but I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do it. So I do just stick with the bar that I had, but I changed the sink, I think, to a silver because I like things to match. So I thought the taps and the sink should match. And here I'm just going to start doing some final touches. I do change the swatch on the tables because I never use this swatch and it's super cute. I changed the lounge chairs to orange, but I do believe I changed them back to white. And just adding some towels in the steam room, some water on the table outside, and we will get into our final result, you guys. Here it is, the final result of the Movers and Shakers gym. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It definitely looks a little bit more updated, a little bit more modern. So heading in to the gym, over on the right hand side, we have our little retail area. We have the reception desk straight ahead with a little sign-in book, a computer, some filing cabinets, and the stairs that head up to the locker areas and the steam rooms and the bar. There's that bright orange color that I wanted to carry through the gym. I'm so happy with how that turned out. It looks so bright and inviting. Very, very happy with that. And I'm so happy we could actually fit more gym equipment in. It definitely feels a lot fuller in this gym now. And the back patio, like I said, didn't change too much, just the basketball hoop and some patio tables, excuse me. And then upstairs we have the locker rooms. You can see the bathrooms a little bit better there. The bar area and the steam rooms. Still that orange carried through in some little aspects of the build. Oh, it just looks so good. Like I said, it looks like more of a renovation, not a completely different build. I'm so happy with it. Let me know if you guys liked this build, if you would have done anything different. Definitely leave some comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.